Eye on Intel tonight, where the company's stock price is up today, but way down for the year because of uncertainty over sales. Now a U.S. senator is asking whether Intel deserved billions of dollars in CHIPS Act funding. 10 TV's Kevin Landers looks into the financial health of the company that means a whole lot to Central Ohio's future.
This letter sent 3 days ago to Intel CEO Pat Gelsinger from Florida Senator Rick Scott says he has, quote, grave concerns about Intel cutting 15% of its workforce after receiving more than $8 billion in CHIPS funding.
He's dead wrong. They have not given Intel $8.5 billion. Intel has not received a dime.
Stephen Ezell, an expert in science and technology, says Intel's restructuring should be viewed as a sign it's making moves to be more competitive rather than a sign it's falling behind.
If the U.S. wants to be a high value added, high wage global economy, it cannot not have a leading semiconductor player.
Intel CEO Pat Gelsinger is under pressure to make the chip manufacturer more competitive globally. Gelsinger told investors Thursday that the company's sales likely will be depressed for many years, but could be on track by 2026.
He said that they were adjusting their plan, being more conservative, and they certainly don't want to have any negative surprises for investors going forward.
In this letter to Intel's CEO, Florida Senator Rick Scott questioned the CHIPS funding in lieu of Intel's layoffs. Would Intel agree to forfeit funds provided by the CHIPS and Science Act if Intel cannot deliver on its promised investments?
It's important that U.S. policymakers understand the urgency and the exigency of the situation and stop checking whether Intel has daycare centers and get the money out so they can invest in advanced semiconductors for this country.
Intel's market share continues to fall, but its CEO told investors Thursday, according to news reports, that the company is in a more competitive position than before it launched its multi-billion-dollar turnaround. Kevin Landers, 10 TV News.
Well, Intel's $28 billion investment in two facilities in Licking County is the largest investment in state history. It is expected to open sometime in 2026.